Right. Let's solve metrology questions from the GATE 2021 afternoon session paper. This time we got two numericals in the afternoon session. If you notice here, in this question, what they said is it's a sign bar question, right? A 76.2 gauge block is used under one end of the 254 sign bar with roller diameter of 25.4 means sign bar roller dia also given. Height of gauge blocks required at other end of the sign bar to measure an angle of 30 degrees dash, right? Numerical answer type question. So basically, if you frame the figure of this particular sign bar, what they said is a sign bar is placed in such a way that now suppose consider this is what the sign bar. Now what they said, at one end of the sign bar the height of slip gauge is given. Suppose consider this is the base and these are the height of slip gauges, and at another end they are asking what is the height of gauge block or slip gauges. So we need at the end this capital H value. But what information they provide us? They said 76.2 gauge block is used at one end. So this is a 76.2 in under one end of 254 sign bar. What is 254 represented? It's a size of sign bar, nothing but a center distance between two rollers is the 254 with roller diameter of 25.4 So what is this particular roller dia? It is given as a 25.4 Then what they are asking, height of gauge block required at other end of the sign bar to measure an angle of 30 degrees. It means if you set this sign bar to make an angle of 30 degrees, then they are asking what is this capital H value. So very simple. First of all, we will try to calculate this small. How to solve? Opponent is small h, angle we know, hypo is a 254, that also we know, that is the size of sign bar. So easily we will get small h. Once you are getting small h, see, even if you consider radius here, that radius along the radius it is small h. Similarly, I can say as this also the same radius, so up to here also it will be a small h only. So once you know the small h, after that particular bottom roller, the height of slip gauge is 72.6. Therefore, shall I say capital H will be 72.6 plus small h. So basically, small h will be equal to 254. We need to make the angle for 30 degrees. So 254 sin 30 is 1 by 2. So it will be a 127. So once you know the small h, then capital H will be is equal to 127 plus existing height of slip gauges or gauge block, that is 76.2. Therefore, answer at the end is 203.2. Again, anyhow, we need to substitute in NM. This is what the answer of this particular question. Right. If you notice this question, in this MCQ, what they said is the allowance provided in between hole and shaft is calculated from the difference between. Whereas basically allowance we used to define as one of the important definition we used to give in limit fit tolerance topic. Whereas what is allowance? Basically, it's a difference between maximum material limits of hole and shaft. So basically, when you draw any fit diagram, either it's a clearance or interference. Suppose with respect to given basic size, if this is the basic size, I am following by default a hole based system where capital H type of hole is on the basic size. So in case of clearance fit, it is obvious that shaft tolerance zone is much below, right? Now under this condition, the difference between maximum material limits. So in case of hole, maximum material limit it's a lower limit. Whereas in case of shaft, maximum material limit is the material where it is more, right? It is the upper limit. So this particular difference we are calling as a allowance. That is actually a minimum clearance. Whereas if you take even interference fit, in that case also it's a difference between maximum material limit, and that difference we used to get as the maximum interference, that is the allowance. Now under this condition, if you notice the options, lower limit of the hole and upper limit of the shaft, right? So lower limit of the shaft is wrong, upper limit of the shaft might be correct, but upper limit of the hole is given. Lower limit of the shaft is wrong. Upper limit of the shaft and the lower limit of the hole. Upper limit of the shaft and lower limit of the hole. Therefore, answer is option D here. Right? Difference between upper limit of the shaft and lower limit of the hole is the minimum clearance actually in case of clearance fit, but that is only the allowance. Whereas if you take even interference fit, in that case also maximum interference it might be, but at the end difference between upper limit of the shaft and lower limit of the hole only. Therefore, answer to this question is option D.